Hey, what are you doing in there?
What are you doing in there?
Today, we have some more lights to install. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Really? Another video about lights? Absolutely. We are going to do another video about lights. These lights here today are from a company called Novsight. These are the Cyber 1 3-inch off-road pod lights. I checked out their website and it looks like these retail for right about $150. All right, so without further ado, let's open this thing up and check these out. Here's the actual light. Ooh, these are nice. Nice kind of rugged design, I guess you'd say. All right, so here's everything that's included in our kit. 2 LED pods, 2 black covers, 2 amber covers, 2 bottom mount brackets, mounting hardware. I believe these are their auxiliary fog lights. So our light output should be kind of designed to be a fog light versus a flood or a spotlight, which would be a much different pattern of light. So let's just take a quick closer look at these things. Both lights mounted. Time to work on our wiring harness. All right, so we have our modified wiring harness. So now we have our 2 connectors. We also have our grounds linking up in here so that our ground is ready to be grounded. All we have to do from there is run this to our aux beam panel and we should have power to our lights. We have our lights mounted here and here. I actually really like the way they're sitting in this little pocket. It's definitely more protected from our top bar and with our sidebar here. So like they're in a pretty good spot, I think. And they're protected by our shackle, which will smack everything. The wiring for driver's side light, it comes up here, channels up through our little support beam here. See it dangling there, runs through the top, running through there, in which it joins up with this guy here. These are our main wires here. It goes underneath. We have our ground right on top right here. Our power wire is the red one, goes right into slot number 2 right here. So it's all wired. Let's see if it works. All right, so here we are. You know, half the battle's looking good. Brightness wise, we're in the garage, so we can't totally tell, but I actually really like how those look on the car. Boom. My name is Cody, but you can call me C Dizzle. Once you take the amber covers off, you definitely get a lot more light distribution. Pretty straight line top, straight line bottom with pretty good side-to-side coverage. How did you like the overall beam pattern of these things and the overall brightness?
Beam pattern's pretty good. I mean, it's nice and straight. You know, sometimes the lights will have variance or they won't be consistent with one another. For the slower stuff, or maybe for some fog or dust, they might work pretty good.
It did look like they have a pretty sharp cutoff on the top and the bottom, so like wherever they're adjusted to, it's gonna focus on that section a lot more than what's out of the beam of light above or below. So it depends how you adjust them. But and overall brightness, what do you think about the brightness?
Yeah, brightness, I mean, it's not there, I don't think. For the price point, I think you could get more for less. Now we're here in a Suzuki Samurai, so
True.
59 horsepower, 60 whatever. I think that'll suffice.
Right. Yeah.
But if you're gonna be going,
speeds.
if you're gonna be going faster than 30 or 40 off road or on some windy roads,
yeah,
I would recommend either spending a little bit more and getting a better product, or shopping around a little bit more and maybe even finding something better that better suits your needs at the same price point.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. So I think that wraps it up on these lights enough. Hopefully this gives you a good enough opinion on whether these lights are right for you and your vehicle or not.
I'm glad we were able to test them out and get out here and put some dirt miles on them.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're gonna stay on the car, so.
Yep.
They're gonna stay on the car. I don't know.
So I just wanted to share a couple final afterthoughts about these Cyber 1 lights here from Novsight. So at first glance, while these lights might not be the brightest lights we've ever used, they are also not the most expensive. And in addition to that, I did want to point out that this light in particular by design is set up to be a fog light. According to Novsight, this is a road-ready street legal light that you can use. Novsight also has a couple options of their light output that affects the way that the light works. Since these are fog lights, they're set up to work the best in foggy or kind of a dusty situation where the light itself is cutting through the dust particles or fog that's in the air. Now, if we went with one of their other options, like the floodlight or the spotlight, that might be a more accurate comparison that we could draw between common lights that we see on the market and the ones that we have previously used. Novsight does have a couple of different options if you're looking for a different style of light output. So with all that in mind, if you're looking for a roadworthy fog light that you can add to your existing vehicle or replace something that's on there, I think Novsight does provide a nice solution there, and I'm happy to have had the experience to try these things out. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Jinmin. Thank you, Novsight. We'll catch you on the next one.